So with children, when you're explaining things, what's the importance of really speaking clearly to them? No matter what the age group that you're dealing with. I'm thinking about a lot of times people say that baby talk is not the correct way to talk to a child, even when you're talking to a baby. Obviously you're gonna echo coos and things like that. Um, uh, so speaking clearly in full sentences, what is that modeling aspect reinforcing?
So much vocabulary development, right? It's simply modeling where we want them to be soon, not right then. So for a baby, I speak in complete sentences to the baby. May I pick you up now? Or it's time to go up into the air. Would you like to go up with me? Those full sentences are going to affect the brain differently from just "Ah," in a baby way. It just doesn't go to the same place. It different. It includes respect, and it includes vocabulary development. It gives them a chance also to get ready to be picked up when you use a complete sentence. And of course, they're hearing all these wonderful words. I think of George's lesson with responsibility. That word is just so wonderful. And there's so much we can talk about that word. And it comes back, 3 weeks of responsibility. And I will hear a child inevitably say somewhere in that story that word back to me.
Yeah.
Because it's such a wonderful word.
Yeah, it pulls them up. You're right. I mean, it gives them something to which they can attain. And I think that online has, I think, really helped me communicate in a more clear fashion. I feel like I'm trying to choose my words really carefully because, again, back to Montessori's quote there, what do we want the focus to be? So how can I use concise, clear language that tells them what is happening next or what we are doing or what we're listening to? And since they're so online, they're over it with this online. I think the fewer words we use, the better, because we've just become this talking head, and I think we're going to lose them. So, and that's true in person too. I think that the beauty of this is giving me the experience of thinking more concisely about my words and how I use my words. And I completely agree about, we don't talk baby talk, we talk in full sentences. And that, I think that again, we're giving them something that pulls them up. We're giving them language that pulls them up. There's always something for them to learn. And then of course you have the silly words that we get to say, like idledom. We're going to say some silly things, and then that gives them opportunity to try something that's completely different and completely silly, and that becomes a moment that they can latch onto and something they can sing back to you. So yeah, respectfully, speaking clearly, concise words, not a lot of instruction, do the activity more than you talk about it. And we can still do the thing where you do something seated before you get up and do it with your whole body. And every time I talk, honestly, well, not every time, but I have to say I do try to channel Lorna whenever I can, because when I think about how she was with the parents, and I often find myself saying things like in the babies class, I'll say things that I never say in a normal day. I will say, and now I'll invite you to come back to the floor. And I find myself saying this, but it creates this calm. I've talked to the parents, the baby's here, and we've invited them to the floor, and suddenly we're on the floor and we're into the next activity. But I try as much as I can to hear how she was when I would hear her and watch her teach in a class, and try to model that as well.